Hi everyone, I'm Huub Hildenbrand. Thanks for tuning into my channel, Huub Hildenbrand Guitar Academia. Today we have the last lesson of our course on slides, also called Mir in Indian classical music. And this will be, the fourth lesson will be the last lesson for that course, although there will be later on, more videos on that topic, because there's more to say, more to teach. I want to share with you more stuff actually, but for now I think this is a lot of material to study the next year or so. It depends where you are, of course. Right, so let's get right into the endless ocean of music. For this video there is a PDF, as almost always. Just go down in the description below and click on the link and download it and support my channel. Thank you for that. There are 3 pages actually with different patterns and exercises and concepts also, and I will go through these pages and I will lay out some things that you really get a good understanding of what's written there, what's meant. Okay, so first page, fast change between 2 notes, also Gamak. I will explain Gamak a little bit later, but it's the idea of having like and in this case, in this notation, it's a third. So it's also any 2 notes. You can use any 2 notes, of course, they have to be on the same string, but to practice it. And it depends on your style, what you want actually, that also maybe like a longer slide can be useful in your music. Okay, so, but these actually, they are really meant more quick. Okay, next one is also a nice one. It has it's like a combination of balls, of striking patterns and mir. And the slide idea is like, so D, re, and then slides. And the 16th like. You can also vary whether you want to sequence it down, so like, or up. Oops. Yeah, it's both possible with most of them. Sometimes it's signed like on the second page. You find like descending only. So it actually, it's not like a law, you can say. It's just for myself, I found out that this sequence works really nice in an ascending way, and descending, or in a descending way, and ascending is not really so nice. So, but check it out for yourself if you doubt. Okay, the next is a group of 5, and we have a repeated note again with Diri strokes, and then we have this It's really da 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 dum, da 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 dum, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Of course, we can always have our own like interpretation of that, and I would suggest not to play like. I would really suggest to stay on the last note before moving to the next sequence. But try to play it quick. And downward, that's also possible when you invert it. It's very nice. Okay, we come to the Gamak. Gamak is like it's also from Indian classical music. This is like a very, very, very typical ornament. I can't really sing it, but when you hear this singer, like this kind of stuff, they use Gamak. And Gamak is a quick alternation between two notes, usually like a second, like apart, like two adjacent notes of a scale. And this style comes really from Ruckert style, like a very old and serious style. And there it's really also important that you really exactly hit these two notes of the scale of the rag. And it sounds like or strike every second note, so to speak. So da slide, ra slide, da slide, ra slide, da slide. So you have an alternate picking with the right hand, dara dara dara, or diri diri di, and you have for every strike you play two notes by using the slide. So you have like. That's a very typical ornament in Indian classical music. And there on this page you find a lot of phrases, and I'm not really sure where I got it from. There are like two books, actually, I can really recommend. This one is like the music of North India, or the classical music of North India. I'm not really exactly sure about the title. It's written by Akbar College together with George Ruckert. And George Ruckert was also a teacher for one semester at Berklee College of Music in Boston, where I studied. And so we used in the class, we used this book, and it's really a great book. It's really like really valid and absolutely like bulletproof information, so to speak. And there's also a book from Ravi Shankar, My Life, My Music, or My Music and My Life, or like that. Just Google it, you will find it, I'm sure. And there are also a lot of exercises in this book. So this is also a kind of a source I'm using here on this Guitar Academia for some stuff. I think from one or from both books, I don't know, and they're really overlapping, because they both had this Allauddin Khan, the same teacher, a very very great figure in Indian classical music, in this Maihar Gharana, in this certain style area of India, North India, and there are a lot of, also Nikhil Banerjee comes from there, Ashish Khan and Alam Khan, who's now in America. He's teaching there. Ken Zuckerman, yeah, he's like a German sarod player, amazing. I don't get to know too many Germans or too many non-Indians who play like Indian classical music so amazing, so well, so great. But that's another story. All right. I show you these patterns. I have to apologize that maybe they are not. I do not really practice them too much. I should, but they're really like they're really great exercise also. And one note there on this page, there is like Gamak is the ornamented form of, and you can't really say if you do that, is it about that note or about that note? Sometimes it really depends on the how it proceeds. If I play like something like that, then it sounds more like. But if I play like, then it's more like. So. It's really you can't, sometimes you can't really tell which note is actually embellished and what's the embellishment and what's the tone it's about. So the prominent one. It's also sometimes not so easy to find out what is an important note and what is the embellishment, just in general, in a lot of different cultures actually. Okay, so when I play the first exercise is the first pattern. And in the book of Ravi Shankar, he is not playing like da, ra. He plays all these gamaks down, and it might be because gamak is actually like also in Ruckert style. It's really meant like powerful. It's really like power. It has to do with stamina in a sense. So it's really like. And I think you can imagine if I would just sing this. This is like a lot of. It's a lot of. It gives a lot of energy. But of course you're much quicker and it's much easier and to play like in a dara movement. Of course it's about coordination then. It's maybe a bit more difficult to coordinate, but when you have it, when the coordination down, as soon as you feel it, then it becomes quite easy actually. Okay, so just decide for yourself. You can play dara or you can play da. That's both possible. Not really ra. I've never seen that. The next is like tucky-ta-tucka. That's that pattern. The next is like there's a kind of a grouping there. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So use your you can use your balls like that, like your striking patterns. Dara, da, dara, da, da. Sorry. Dara, dara, da, dara, da, dara, dara. So that's a good idea actually here to practice. You can do that. I mean, you can also try just all da, or I wouldn't be so strict, but it's a good practice for the right hand for these balls. Dara da dara da dara dara da dara. Okay, next is straightforward. Dara, 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 dara. So it's like yeah, that's also nice. Oh, like oh, I played it wrong. And that's written like descending only. So it's if you played ascending, I think it's not so nice. So okay, that's it for this part. These different Gamak patterns. The next is quite cool actually. It's like different groupings. I mean, you do all the time your Gamak movement. It's always like, so the left hand is just doing that all the time. You also see it's also interesting that only this movement can already bring the string to vibrate. So in a way, you can play endless without striking strings. Also nice, can be a very nice sound. Okay, it's quite tough for the finger, of course. And remember, change your finger from time to time, not to injure yourself. And when you feel like it's getting heavy, or your hand is like a kind of a, I don't know, not flexible anymore, stop, make a break, move a little bit the fingers. All right, I'll show you these next phrases. So you always make the same movement, but your striking is different, so the groupings are different. So the first is just this. And you can use da or ra. Remember, it's not just you can use everything. I mean, da or ra, they both have a different sound. You hear it. That's da, only da, and ra is ra. This might vary with your technique, with your pick, with your angle, how you play the strings. But you can be aware of that. Try to listen to that. And the interesting thing that in Indian music, in North Indian, like what I hear also from like Akbar College, and I think it's true for everybody, it's that these are like two sounds actually, like two energies, and they give a different sound. And sometimes it's really like this more bright and harsh kind of a sound, which is really which you can create with this ra stroke. That's actually, you can use these two sounds like really musical, and you can build your technique and your style on the fact that you use different sounds on the down and the upstroke. I just say that because very often in our culture here, like in the West, we try to have a very even sound on the down and upstroke, that you don't hear any difference. And yeah, so just ask yourself why actually. Is this, I mean, it's, of course, if it's like completely different, it would be just strange if you play like melodies and if you do alternate picking and every upstroke is like completely different. But I mean, I don't want to go too much into detail. Just think about that. Okay, so the different groupings. The first we just played. Oh no. And you can do also the other way around. Start with the top note, which is a bit more difficult. And you can make you can strike more notes in a still equal division. So instead of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And here you can do like da, ra, da, ra, da, ra, da, ra. Or inverted is written there. It means you can also start with the top note. Da, ra, da, ra. The next is like right hand double speed. Da, da. Or inverted. Yeah. Or you can now it's becoming interesting because now you're doing like kind of a odd divisions. What you're doing actually, instead of I mean you're dividing these this group of notes into, you have 16 sixteenths and you divide it in 2 times 8, and the 8 you extend or you divide in 3 plus 3 plus 2. Yeah? And you do like da, ra, da, ra, da, ra. Slow, it's more difficult than quick and fast. No. So quick, it's like. Or inverted, and then you have a nice variation, like a melodic variation, to have always the first note of this 8th note group, another note like lower. In this case, we have it's notated like when we have a B, a C. Concentrating now also on my right hand to really give you a good example, like but this is actually a bit confusing. But on the other hand, it's actually, it looks complicated, but it's just alternate picking, but in a varying speed, you can say, like always like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 grouping. Also assigned here, you don't have to do this 4th leap, but you can also do the 3rd leap, like from starting from B, but play always C as this first note of this 8 notes group. Quite nice when you play that in your improvisation. Okay, the next are even more interesting. You have groups of 7 and groups of 5. So what you do is like 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Well, that was 5. interesting thing is that the pattern in a way shifts. So it's like when you do C, D and C, you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the D gets the accented note. You strike the D. But then you shift to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, D. E, D. So that's interesting with odd divisions. I mean, not divisible by 2. So we have like. So it sounds like in a way. And then you have also 5, which is also very nice. So, or inverted, yeah, inverted. Actually, in a way, you practice the inverted version anyway, because the pattern inverts. I mean, yeah. If you start from the middle of the pattern, you have the inverted version. It's actually nice to use this also in the solo. I mean, to have a beat going all the time. Like takadimi, 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 and then have these subdivisions. One like taki to taki, 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 taki to taki. Yeah, so like 5 or 7. Yeah, if you play like 4 times 7 and then add 4 16ths, it fits in a with 16ths in a 4/4 bar or 2 4/4 bars. Tucka tucka tucky to tucka tucka tucky to tucka tucka tucky to tucka tucka tucky to tucka dimmy tucka tucka tucky to tucka tucka tucky to tucka tucka tucky to tucka tucky to tucka dimmy ta. Yeah, that's a way you would speak the syllables. Yeah, I think that's it. I think you got a lot of great stuff today. There are a lot of nice phrases. Of course, it depends on style, and you should actually. I give you the advice. Maybe just practice this a bit to get more of a taste of it, and then decide whether you like that stuff or not. Because if you don't like it, just skip it. There's so much stuff to learn, so much stuff to do. You should follow your heart, and when you find something, and I'm sure you will, or you already found something, go for that. Of course, if you like this, if you like or Indian music, for example, then you should practice it. And then even if it's like difficult and hard, you should go for that, because this will really open up a different world of sound for you. Okay, if you like these lessons here on Guitar Academia, please don't forget to subscribe and also to get like notifications. Every Friday there is a new video uploaded, and also you can support this channel. Just follow the link down in the description below to my website. Guitar Academia side of my website, there's a button where you can donate. This would be really cool to support this here, that I can go on with sharing all this great stuff. Hopefully you appreciate that. Yeah, so that was it for this course on slides and this mere idea. And as I said, there will be other videos out in the future. When you subscribe, you will get these notifications, and yeah, please stay tuned, and I hope I see you next Friday. So thanks for watching. My name is Hildenbrand.